back. If the forehead can come to the floor, maybe place some block or anything else that works. Start breathing into the back of your ribs. We're inhaling deeply. I'm gonna mute everyone. Oh, I can't mute everyone. Christina, can you mute everyone, please? So I just got back from being on my home island, Malta, for almost 7 weeks. Last Wednesday night, really late. And I woke up Thursday to torrential rain. All I could think is, I don't want to be here, and all this like grumpiness and thoughts. And then I came to Mindy's class and I laughed out loud because the intention was Santosha. Santosha is to be content. And it's our responsibility, no one else's, to find contentment and joy in life. So taking a moment to think about that and setting an intention for this morning. How do we find contentment? Even in things that sometimes we don't really want. So as we move through the practice this morning, maybe being aware at what the mind throws when you're holding a shape, when you're moving from one thing to the other and maybe losing balance a little, pulling into the breath, and finding joy, even in shapes that we don't like. And there's this practice where we pull into our breath and remind ourselves. And the more we practice on the mat, it's all a metaphor. We bring it with us into our daily lives. And it's very easy to forget. Taking one more full round of breath here. On the next inhale, coming up onto all fours. With the blocks to the side in front of you. We're going to scoot forward, drop the chin. Scoot the heart, lift up into a baby cobra. And then exhaling back into your child's pose. Really activate through the fingertips, pressing to the thumb and the pointer finger lengthened to the spine, so it's an active child's pose. On the next inhale, start moving forward once again. We're doing that 3 more times. Inhaling forward, elbows tucked in as you lower down. Then exhaling back into your child's pose. One more time. Inhale forward, moving at your own pace. Exhale into your downward dog this time. Really lengthening through the spine. Maybe bending one knee at a time. Press the chest towards the thighs. Inner part of the arms are rolling upwards, so the shoulders are nice and open. One more full round of breath. On the next inhale, unrolling into plank. Five nice long deep breaths. Press the sit bones back, press to the thumb and the pointer finger. Engage the base of your ribs. If you need to bend the knees to create more length to the spine, take it. On the next inhale, unrolling from the tailbone to the crown of your head, find your plank. One full round of breath once you get there. Exhale. If you're ready for full chaturanga, take it. Otherwise, it's knees, chest, chin. Baby cobra from cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale deeply. You're downward dog. One more breath. You're gonna bring the right foot forward, drop the back knee, low lunge. Hook the fingers, the thumbs, reach the arms out and up. Press those hips forward. Press to the top of the left foot and the right foot. Shoulders soft. One more breath. Reach with the fingertips. Exhale, frame the foot. Lengthen the right leg. Flex those toes, square the hips, Keep guiding the right hip back. Lift up through the chest so the spine is nice and long. If you need blocks, take the blocks. Breathe from the heel, right heel to the right hip. Exhaling from the hip to the crown of your head. One more breath. On the next inhale, bend the knee. We're coming to a twist. So left hand under the left shoulder, right arm opens up. Tuck that right knee towards the left shoulder. Create length from the tip of the left toes to the crown of your head. One more breath. On the exhale, you're gonna drop that right hand down, frame the foot, step back into your downward facing dog. Press to the thumb and the pointer finger. Spine long. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths, shoulders away from the ears. Keep cinching the base of the ribs. Left foot replaces left hand. Drop the right knee, hook the thumbs with the ground through both feet. So even the top of the right foot. One more breath. On the exhale, reach forward, bring the foot, lift the left arm up, come into that twist. Nice and long. One more breath. Exhale, frame the foot, lengthen back. Bring your awareness to the left heel. Inhale from the heel to the head. Right hip on the right. So walk the left. Keep breathing into the back of that left leg. Keep turning the toes up towards the ceiling. One more breath. As you inhale, soften the knee, frame the foot. Step it back, downward dog. 5 deep breaths. Find the tip of the thumb and the pointer finger. Really press. Really lengthen. Engage the base of the ribs. One more breath. Gaze towards the hands, soften the knees, hop or walk your way forward, forward fold. 3 full breaths. Plant the hands on the floor or on blocks if you need them. Breathe from the feet to the tailbone. Exhale from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Keep shifting the weight into the ball of the feet. On the next inhale, slowly roll it up. You can hook the thumbs, press the hips forward, squeeze the base of the ribs. As you exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping the left foot back nice and long. Drop the knee, low lunge. Reach it up. Exhale, frame the foot. Step back, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward, drop the right knee. Hook the thumbs, reach it up. Exhale, frame the foot. Step forward, forward fold. One more breath in your forward. Gently unroll, lift it up. Awkward chair. So maybe feet are wide, maybe the big toes touch. If you feel like you're wobbly at the hips, you can use the block, or you feel like you need to create more strength in the hips and more stability, you can place a block between the upper thighs. It'll fire everything up. Knees are moving back. Breath. Squeeze the navel in and up to create length in the lower back. Shoulders are soft, chest is lifting, arms are rising. One more breath. On the exhale, hands to heart, come to a stand. I got your upper knee, your block, if you have one. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Right foot forward, drop the knee, low lunge. Broke the thumbs. Lift it up to the heart. One more breath. We're gonna add a twist. Bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, nice and long. So left foot forward. Oh, sorry. Left thumb, the right elbow towards the outer side of the left thigh. If prayer is not available, hand can be on the floor or arms can be open into a T. Any expectant moms, I'm not sure on the other end. You're gonna keep open twist, so the left hand would be on the inner side of the left thigh, and the right arm opens up. One more breath. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, frame the foot, step it back, downward dog. Inhale fully. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, unroll into your plank, one full round of breath. Exhale, lower it down, knees gesture. We'll meet in downward facing dog, so baby cobra, full cobra, or upward facing dog. Breath. Right foot forward, drop the left knee. Hook the thumbs, reach it up with the arms. Hands to heart, come to that twist towards the right side. Keep guiding the chest towards the center of the thumbs. If you can, flip the right elbow up towards the ceiling. There's length. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Frame the foot. Step the left foot forward, forward fold. 3 breaths. Inhale, deep. Exhale. One more full around the breath. And then gently on the next inhale, slowly start rounding up, straight into our chair. You can take the block. It feels good, right? Well, I think I might have depending on how you define good.
I might have to steal this one for my class tomorrow morning.
Maybe you can come more back into my legs. The chest. But one more breath. Exhale, hands to heart, come to a stand, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, fold. One more full round of breath. Okay. We're gonna drop the hips, come back into your awkward chair. Reach the arms. Guide those knees back. Try to find that engagement that you had with the block. One more breath. On the exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, nice and long. We're twisting over towards the right. So left elbow. And be mindful of your knee. So if your left knee starts popping out, then you need to pull the left hip back. Spine long. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you come into flamingo. So the knees stay together and the left heel left side. The weight shifts into the right leg. So even if you shift the weight into the right leg and just make that left leg lighter for a moment, and then come back to center. Inhale, arms, center. Exhale, opposite leg. Breath. Maybe you shift the weight into the left leg. The right leg becomes lighter, even if you just lift the heel. Keep those knees together. Maybe the right foot lifts up completely. One more breath. Slowly release. Bring it back to center, reach it up. Exhale, hinge to the hips and you fall. Look at all that. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, hands to the floor. You have the option to step back flow. You have the option to come into your crow. Remembering what we're practicing. So sometimes in our minds, contentment is what doing more and getting more and whatever else our mind throws at us. Sometimes we can find contentment in stillness. We'll all meet in our downward facing dog. Options to kick back if you're in crow. Child's pose always available. 2 more nice long deep breaths. Keep engaging the base of the ribs, pressing the chest towards the thighs. Sit bones are lifting back and up. You're pressing to the tip of the thumb and the pointer finger. One more breath. On the next inhale, lift up the right leg, bend the knee open. Keep the shoulders square, so that right shoulder is pressing back. One more full round of breath. On the exhale, square the right hip, bring the right knee to the right elbow as you shift the shoulders forward. Inhale, press back. Right foot replaces the right hand. Drop the left knee, low lunge once again. Breath. One more, inhale. Exhale. On the next exhale, hands to heart, coming to that twist. Option to keep the left knee on the floor, curl the ball under, the foot under, and lift up. Breath. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms out and up, high lunge. Breath. If you need to stay low lunge, take it. One more breath. We're gonna drop the back heel, 45-degree angle for warrior one. Inhale fully. Exhale. Keep squaring the hips so the feet are lined. Guide the knee forward. Unless there's any injury, guide the knee. You have more room to guide the knee forward or stuff back forward. Okay. That's it. Great. One more breath. Exhale, hands behind the lower back, lift up through the heart, and then we're gonna fold forward into the motion. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So if the knee is if the shoulder is above the knee, the crown of your head is moving forward. If the shoulder is on the inside, the crown drops. You're pressing to the pinky side of the back foot. You got one more breath. On the inhale, lift it up. Reach the arms out and up. Exhale, bring the hands down. We're gonna step the left foot forward just enough for pyramid. So all 10 toes are squared forward. The feet are wide, both heels on the floor. Use blocks as you need to. Start pressing through all 4 corners of both feet. Guide that left hip forward, right hip back. And then if you want to go deeper, we're not forcing anything. Bring your awareness to the right big toe and start pressing more through the right big toe, and you're gonna feel the right hip lifting up a little bit more. Breathe into it. The spine is long. One more breath. On the next inhale, we're gonna shift the weight into the right foot. Lift the left heel up. You have the option to come into standing out. Hands on the floor, blocks. You have the option to bring the right hand behind the right calf muscle. Maybe the left hand meets it. You have the option to just be happy in option 1. One more breath. On the exhale, soften the right knee, start hugging the left knee in towards the chest. Bring the left knee into the left hand. Open the right arm, breath. That's option one. Option two, these fingers around the big toe and we lengthen the leg. Breathe. You can go to the wall, press your whole back body into the wall, and it'll give you the grounding that you need to really press through the right foot. So if you're new at this, find a wall. Breath. Use your strap to reduce the strap again. If you can extend the leg, we got two more breaths. Strap at the ball of the foot and you lengthen. One more breath. On the exhale, bend the knee, slowly lower it down. Reach the arms out and up, upward chair. Inhale. Exhale, knees back. Inhale. Exhale. One more full round of breath. Twisting over to the right side. So left elbow on the outer side. Maybe you come into flamingo. Maybe you step back. Maybe you need to release the twist to step back. Reach the arms forward like an arrow. Bring the foot. Step it back. Find your plank foot if you're on the outside. If you have a handstand and you want to hook into it, we'll all meet in our downward facing dog. In. Exhale. Two more breaths. Left leg lifts up high, bend the knee, open up that hip. Keep the hips, the shoulders squared. So that left hip, shoulder is pressing back. One more breath. On the exhale, square the left hip, bring the knee to the left elbow. Inhale, press back long. Exhale, left foot replaces the left hand. Drop the back knee, come into your low lunge. Reach the arms up. Drop. Shoulders up. Exhale, hands to heart, coming into that twist. Right elbow on the outer side of the left thigh. If you took it on the other side, we're going to curl the back toes under. Lift the knee. Breath. Keep pressing that heel back. Keep creating length from the heel to the crown of your head. One more breath. On the inhale, lengthening forward, reach it up. Coming into high lunge if you're not already there. Two breaths. On the exhale, drop the foot for warrior one. Adjust the feet as needed if you need them wider. So the right big toe is squared towards the right top of the mat. You're pressing to the pinky side off the right foot. You're pressing to both feet. But the pinky side of the foot, of the right foot, is your anchor. Left hip pressing back, right hip pressing forward. There shouldn't be any pain in that right knee. One more breath. On the exhale, hands behind the lower back. Clasp, lift up through the heart. Exhale, find your devotional. Shoulder above, crown moving forward. If the shoulder is on the inside, let the crown of the head drop. Inhale fully. Keep squaring that right shoulder forward in space. One more breath. On the exhale, release the hands. Step the back foot forward, come into your pyramid. So adjust the back foot. All 10 toes squared forward. Square the hips. Find all four corners of your feet. Press evenly. Breath. If you want to go deeper, bring your awareness to the left big toe. Start really pressing into that, and you're going to feel your left hip lifting up, not forcing anything. Hamstrings take 6 months to heal. You do not want to go there.
No, I've done it.
One more breath. Standing else, shift the weight into the left leg. Right heel becomes light and lifts. Pinky toes squared towards the floor. Maybe if you do it on the other side, left hand comes to the shin. Maybe the right hand meets it. Breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. On the next exhale, the hands are off the floor. Bring the hands to the floor of the blocks. Bring that right knee in, and we're gonna lift up. So maybe knee and the hand. Maybe the left arm opens out for balance. Really ground through the left foot. Maybe big toes. Big peace fingers come to the big toe. Maybe you're using the strap. Maybe you're using a wall. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Ground through the left foot to become taller. Be pressing the right leg into the whole hip socket. One more. One more breath. Slowly on the exhale, bring the knee in. Lower it down. Awkward chair. Breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Find that engagement that we had with the block. On the exhale, hands to heart. Twist it over to the left. Kick that left elbow up. The other way. That's what happens.
Which way is it?
That's what happens when you start to Knees are square. Okay. Maybe you come into flamingo. Keep the knees connected, the right leg lift. Maybe you kick back with that right foot. Maybe you need to come out of the twist to be able to do that. That's it. Now kick it back. Comes along. Oh, keep going. Reach the arms up. Nice and long. Bring the hands back. Three-legged or step back, whatever you have, whatever you took on the other side. We'll all meet in our downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale. Allow yourself to really feel what's coming up in the body. Feel it all. And maybe find joy in the fact that you can feel. Maybe find joy in the fact that you have this awareness. So every time I fly, especially long flights, I always say, I used to be a flight attendant for 5 years. I always say, I don't know how I did this. Never really. Huh? I never do that. Oh, you didn't know that? Downward dog. You're doing child's pose. We're gonna hop it forward. Forward fold. Lift it up, hook the thumbs. Big toes touch, awkward chair. So yeah, I always say, I have no idea how I did this for a living. 5 years, and I loved it, and I only gave it up for my daughter. No, I don't think I would have given up for anything else. One more breath. Hands to the heart. Bring the left elbows to the right. See if we can drop a little lower. One more. We're gonna lift up onto the ball of the feet. And maybe drop lower. Maybe bring the hands to the floor. Maybe you need blocks. Maybe you have side crow. So if you're doing, so if you've never done side crow, coming into this twist here is a really nice way. And if your palms are not flat, use blocks. It's a really nice way to just find this movement. And then when ready, that's okay, probably go for it. So the reason I was able, I think, to be a flight attendant and loved it and didn't feel what I feel now in my body, because I didn't have the awareness coming back to center. Forward fold. So maybe hands are on the floor, maybe fingers around the big toes, the yogi toe lock. Your feet are hip width distance apart. So hip width distance apart. If you're not sure, you can place your fist between your feet. And then lengthen through the chest. Chest spine with the chest. That's it. and then elbows open up. Keep shifting the weight into the ball of the feet. Inhale. Exhale. One more. On the next inhale, gently release. Lifting up. Exhale, awkward chair. Inhale, lengthen, find that engagement through the hips like when we had the block. Bring the hands to the heart, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist it over to the left side. Square the knees. One more breath. Start coming onto the ball of the feet and start lowering down more. Maybe you'll lose balance on the way down, that's okay too. And then bring the hands onto the floor or on the blocks. Maybe you start shifting the weight, maybe you bend the elbows like chaturanga, maybe the legs lift. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Forward fold. Three more breaths. On the inhale, slowly round as you lift up, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, move to the hips as you fold, step or hop back. If you're hopping back into bent elbows. You need a child's pose, take it, otherwise we'll be in downward facing dog. Breath, inhale fully. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, on the next inhale, right leg lifts up high, bend the knee, open up to that hip. You're squaring the shoulder, one more breath. On the next exhale, square the hip, right knee to the right elbow. Inhale back long. Knee to the nose. Inhale back long. Knee to the opposite elbow. Inhale back long. Right foot replaces the right hand. We're going straight into warrior one. Drop the back heel, reach the arms out and up. Breath. Step your foot more inside my foot, so forward a little bit. That's it. How does that feel in the body? Better. Front knee is going towards the second toe. Left hip pressing forward, right hip back, shoulders soft. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. On the exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lengthen to the spine, going for that twist again. So some of you might be able to keep that back foot flat. Some of you might need to lift the heel up. That's okay. Breathe. Inhale fully. Maybe you have the space to drop the left hand down to the floor. If the elbow is up, got like more towards the top of the knee and on the outside. Maybe you have a half bind. Maybe you have a full bind. Breath. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you might want to play with shifting the weight into that right foot, covering the left leg. If you have the palms together, it's actually easier because you can press the hands together. One more breath. Check it in with whatever the mind is throwing at you and find happiness where you are. One more breath. On the exhale, release, come back into your warrior one. Reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands behind the lower back, lift up to the heart. Exhale, find your devotional. Inhale. Exhale, use that back foot, pinky side of the back foot. He's okay? Is it hurting? Then back out. Don't force me. One more breath. On the exhale, inhale, sorry, lift it up, reach the arms. Exhale, lengthen down, frame the foot, step the back foot forward. Come into your pyramid. Yeah. Well, that chair with the block.
Yeah.
I'll help you. It's really good. Breathe. Inhale. So maybe your hands stay on the floor. Maybe you clasp the hands behind the lower back. If your front knee is bent, don't go anywhere. If there's pain in the hip, don't go anywhere. Maybe you bring the knuckles together at the spine. Maybe the fingers come up in reverse prayer towards the back. Breath. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you find that front big toe and really press into it to lift more to the right hip. One more full round of breath. From here, you have the option to go into standing L, so hands stay on the floor. Go into warrior three. If you're in reverse, you can go into warrior three with reversed arms or hands. Breath. You can also stay where you are. Breathe. Press through everything in that right foot. Left heel is pressing up. If you're in warrior three, see if you can drop your fingers. Create length from the heel to the crown of your head. One more breath. And then on the exhale, we're gonna release the hands down. Bring that left knee towards the chest, soften the right knee, lift up high to a stand. Maybe you hold the knee, maybe you hold the big toe. Ground to the right foot. Maybe you're using a strap, maybe you're using a wall. Breathe. Press more to the right foot to create more length. Keep guiding the left leg into the left hip socket so we're squaring the hips. One more full round of drop. Bring the knee in towards the chest. Bring the knee out. We're coming into tree pose. So maybe it's baby tree. Toes on the floor. Maybe your leg is below the knee. Maybe your foot is above the knee. It's not on the knee. So we don't want to put pressure on the knee. Maybe both arms are out. Maybe one is out. Maybe you're using the wall. Find a spot to focus on. Feel your right leg rounding into the earth. And as you press, you become taller. Visualize a beautiful tree. Strong roots growing down.
Right-legged.
Oh, we did a lot. One more, you got one more breath. Then slowly come back to center. You can extend the leg back, take a handstand, take a three-legged vinyasa, skip the vinyasa and go into child's pose. I need 3 or 4 more breaths in child's pose or down dog wherever you are, and then we'll be back in our downward facing dog. Down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up, open, bend the knee to open up the hip. Great. Chest pressing back, shoulders squared. So you're really pressing the left, guiding the left shoulder back. One more breath. On the exhale, square the hip, knee to elbow. Inhale, press back long. Knee to nose. Inhale, press back long. Knee to opposite elbow squeeze. Inhale, press back long. Left foot replaces the left hand, warrior bank. Breath. Cross to the pinky side with our back foot. Left knee going to the second toe. Shoulders soft. One more breath. Exhale, hands to heart, preparing for that twist. So the right elbow is going to the outer side of the right thigh. The left elbow kicks up. Keep using that back leg. The pinky side of the foot is really grounding down. Breath. Maybe if you took open arms, maybe half bind, full bind. Some of you went into that shift into the front leg. So the right heel starts lifting up. Find your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath to play with. On the exhale, dropping that back foot, coming back into your warrior one. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. On the next exhale, hands behind the lower back. Lift up to the heart, coming into your devotional. Really engage through that back foot. Moving right shoulder forward in space. Breath. Keep lengthening the crown of the head. If the shoulder, if the left shoulder is above the knee, if the shoulder is on the inside, you're dropping down. One more full round over. And then slowly on the inhale, lift it up. Bring the foot, bring that right foot forward just enough for pyramid. So all 10 toes squared forward.
Hips are as squared as possible using using blocks or not. Breathe. So maybe you brought your hands to clasp, maybe knuckles together, maybe fingers together in reverse prayer. The fingers are pointing up towards the ceiling.
Really press through the left big toe. See if you can kick your heel out a little bit more. Two more breaths to play with. And then options. Options to come into standing out, options to go into warrior three with reversed hands or release the hands, bring the hands next to the hips or forward. Wherever you are, keep guiding the right pinky toe towards the floor so it helps you to square the hip round to the left foot. In warrior three, you're creating as much length from the heel to the crown of your head. One more. On the exhale, release the hand. Bring that knee in. Lift it up. Maybe knee at the hand, maybe you're at the wall, maybe you're using the strap, maybe you're grabbing your big toe. That whole right leg is pressing into the hip socket. It helps square the hips. The left leg is pressing strong into the floor to help you lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Two more breaths. So we're in Vata season, so standing, balancing poses like this help us feel the ground. Slowly bend the knee. Come into your tree pose. Guide the knee out and then plant your foot where you need it, whether it's on the floor, below the knee, or above the knee. Maybe the arms are at the heart, hands at the heart, maybe arms are open. Find a spot to focus on. Feel the ground beneath you. Ground from that left foot, below the left foot, all the way up. And then as you exhale, exhaling down. Coming back to center, maybe three-legged, maybe you had a hop, maybe you step back, maybe you skipped it. Or you need to skip it. We'll all meet in toss. Does anybody here need to leave at 9? Yeah, to leave at 9.
Yeah, I think Dominica usually leaves at 9. Okay, yeah, well, so I'm gonna bring us to 9, try to have everything even, and then we'll do more work. I can do it a little bit later. At the 9:30 meeting.
Downward dog.
Cross to the thumbs and the pointer fingers. 8 nice long deep breaths. See if you can create more length in the spine. If you can move the shoulders back a little bit more. If you can engage the base of the ribs a little bit more to create more length. One more full round of breath. Bring your gaze towards your hands, soften the knees, hop or walk your way forward, forward fold. 5 deep breaths, maybe hands on the floor, maybe yogi toe lock, feet are hip width distance apart, maybe you're in gorilla. Stepping the feet onto the hands, toes as close to the wrists as possible. Keep shifting the weight into the ball. Two more breaths. Then slowly on the inhale, release, lift it up. Back to our awkward chair pose. Toes touch, heels apart, squeeze, inhale, pull. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist it over to the right. Breath. You either shift the weight into the right foot and just maybe lift the left heel a teeny bit or come into your flamingo. 3 breaths there. Then we're gonna step the left foot back. If you need to release the twist, take it. Coming into our warrior one. Breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more full round of breath. On the exhale, bring the hands to the heart. We're gonna adjust the feet for warrior 2. So please make sure, those of you at home, right foot, right heel is in line with the left heel. So the left foot has to step back from warrior 1. Open the arms, shoulders stacked above the hips. Breath. Inhale, in deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do you guys want something? I am. One more breath. I can't remember a lot of things. One more thing. I asked my husband where we keep our chopping boards the other day. Flip the right arm. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale, pull it. Exhale. One more full round of breath. We're gonna straighten that front knee, reach and reverse triangle first. Breath. And then on the exhale, press the hips to the back, right hand to the front, come into your triangle. Inhale fully. Exhale, use blocks if you need to. Really engage your right quads. Engage the base of the ribs, shoulders back. One more full round of breath. Exhale back into your warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse. On the exhale, right hand, either forearm on the thigh or right hand on the outer side, on the pinky side of the foot. You're gonna create resistance between the leg and the arm. You can use blocks. Left hand reaches up to frame the left ear. Breath. Bring your awareness to the pinky side of the left leg and really press strongly from there. See if you can lift the right hip in a way where it's kind of lifting up and slightly back. And everything is gonna feel different. You feel that? Press the knee this way more. One more breath. Exhale back into your warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse. Bring the hands on the inside of the right foot. Kick your left heel up. Create a little movement here in high lizard. You have the option to stay here. You have the option to drop the forearms. You have the option to drop the back knee.
If you have a bind, half bind, or you're working on it, you bring the right shoulder underneath the right thigh, walk the right arm out, walk the left arm out. And maybe the right hand comes to the spine and maybe the left hand moves. Great. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more full round of breath. Gently release from whatever you're holding on to. And we're gonna either hold here, maybe bend the left knee, maybe reach the whatever other side, right arm. Maybe grab your foot, maybe use the strap. Some of you might have the room to drop the forward. Again, you're not forcing anything. If you have the foot in your hand, you can use the foot as leverage by pressing the foot into the hands to help you open up more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep hugging that right knee towards the shoulder or the chest. One more breath. And then slowly start coming out, whatever you're in. Do you want to catch a step? Step back into your downward dog. Don't force it. I felt it. So maybe vinyasa, maybe you need to kick your leg open, create some movement through the hip. One more full round of breath. And then we're gonna walk or hop our way forward, forward fold. 5 deep breaths. Maybe it's yogi toe lock, maybe it's hands on the floor, maybe you're grabbing opposite elbows, maybe wrapping arms behind, maybe grabbing the ears, maybe gorilla, maybe hands underneath the ankles. If you're pretty open in the hamstrings, this feels really good. You wrap your hands around your heels, the ankles, and your forearms press into the calf muscle. And you're breathing. You're not breathing, you're past where you need to be. More breath. Gently on the inhale, release whatever you're holding on to, slowly let it out. Exhale into your awkward chair. Hands to heart, inhale, lengthen, twisting over to the left. Playing with that flamingo. So maybe it's a little shift, just feel the weight shifting into the left leg. Maybe your right heel lifts. You got 2 breaths to play with, the knees stay together, and then we're gonna step the foot back. Drop that heel into warrior 1 feet, reach the arms up, 3 breaths, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Use that whole back leg. Press to the pinky side. One more breath. And then exhale, hands to heart. Adjust the feet into your warrior 2. So make sure that that right foot, the pinky side of the foot becomes parallel to the back of the mat and comes in line with the heel. Open up the arms. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Right knee is pressing towards the, left knee, pressing to the left knee. Inhale fully. Exhale. One more breath. On the inhale, lift the palm, reverse. Keep guiding that left knee towards the pinky side of the foot. Pressing to my left. Straighten the front leg. One breath here, and then you're gonna set up for triangle. So the right hip is pressing towards the back, left hand reaching forward, up the hands, tap the shoulders. Breathe. Engage the base of your ribs. See if you bring your hand on the outside of the leg and use that as leverage to help you create more length. Relax. One more. Exhale back into your warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse. Extended side angle, so forearm on the thigh or on the outer side of the leg. Sweep the right arm forward to frame the ear. Bring your awareness to the pinky side of the right foot. Create length from the heel to the tip of your fingers. And then if you want to bring your awareness to your left hip, it's kind of lifting up and moving slightly back. Great. Keep turning the torso upward. That's one more breath. On the exhale, ground to the feet, warrior two. Lift the palm, reverse. Hands on the inside. Come into that high lizard, create a little movement back and forth. And then we're gonna move into whatever you moved before. So some of you used blocks. Some of you had the knee on the floor, so right knee comes to the floor. Some of you went for the half line or 4-5. So okay. If your forearms don't come down even, bring the blocks higher. Keep hugging the knee in. 2 more breaths to play with. Then slowly come out. Step back into your down dog. Oh, no, 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 step in. Don't step anywhere. We're gonna bend. Well, some of you need to be here. Maybe you bend the knee, maybe you're holding the strap, maybe you grab the foot. Maybe you have room to drop the forearm, maybe you grab the foot. Use the foot as leverage, pressing into the hand to give you more space to twist deeper. So this shoulder, turn everything that way, that's it. One more nice long deep breath. And then slowly on the exhale, come out. Maybe down dog, maybe child's pose. Maybe open up that left hip. And we're gonna come to a seat. So those of you who have to get off, you're gonna lower down, take a twist to one side. Move the hips to one side, knees to the other, open the arms, or one-legged spinal twist, or a seated twist. Take some twist or something. Otherwise, we're gonna come into staff pose. So those of you twisting, make sure you twist on both sides evenly, and then take a mini shavasana, even if it's 5 breaths. So we're gonna use blocks and staff pose. So first, hands next to the hips, toes up, squeeze the navel in and up. Press the back of the legs into the ground. There's no pain in the knees. Roll the shoulders back and down and see if you can press the sit bones to become taller. I always feel like my arms are not tall enough in stand pose. Brave. Press through the ball of the foot and the heels. So the toes are flexing towards your legs. Your heels are moving away. One more breath. And then we're gonna release. Take the blocks.
I'm good. I'm just trying.
You sure?
Yeah, thank you.
So we're gonna bring the hands, the blocks next to the hips. We're gonna do all that again. So flex the feet, press the back of the legs, squeeze the navel, press through the sit bones, lengthen. We're gonna ground through the left leg as we lift the right leg. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, same leg. Exhale, inhale, exhale, shake it off. Opposite side, left. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Press the hands into the block, squeeze the navel, engage the legs, and we're gonna slide. The hips are sliding back and a gentle lift. And then lower down. And we do that 4 times. And it's very heating. Round and press back. Press. Round and press back. Keep engaging the core. One more. Press and slide the hips back. Hold. One more breath. Now see if you can lift one leg. Then lift the other leg. And lower down. One more breath. And we're gonna do that again. This time we're gonna see, some of you might be able to lift both legs, maybe not. So press through the hands, focus on scooping the hips forward and engaging the navel in and out. Yeah. Slide, maybe one leg lifts, maybe both. 3. And 2 more. Pauline's like, I'm not doing that.
Go back to.
You don't have to. Remember the intention.
Yes.
I know, I feel like I need a shower now. Take it off. Bend the knees. So you can bring, if you know that your hamstrings are really open and you have a complete flat forward fold, go for it. If you're at home especially and you're not sure, bring your ribs to your upper legs, bend your knees. Grab your feet. You can bring your feet off the mat so you can slide and keep sliding. As long as there's this connection, your lower back and your hamstrings are safe. So just keep sliding. When you start separating, that's when you stop. You can also use the straps. Inhale from the heels to the hips. Exhale from the hips to the crown. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and heels to hips. Exhale, hips to the crown of your head. So maybe some of your hands are on the shins. Maybe you have the room to grab your ankles. Maybe you have the room to go deeper. If you're completely flat, you can grab your hands underneath your feet. Or you can bring the block and press into the block. Again, not forcing anything. One more breath. And then very, very slowly start lifting up. Bring the left foot into the inner side of the right thigh. Keep that right leg straight, flex the toes, press the whole leg into the hip socket. Inhale, lengthen, and then slowly on the exhale, start folding. Inhale, long, chest towards the toes. Stay with the breath. Inhaling, heel to hip. Exhaling, hip to the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. One more full round of breath. And then gently on the inhale, lift it up. Opposite side. Inhale long. Exhale, gently start moving forward. Try to keep the chest moving towards your toes. Toes are flexed up. You're pressing to the heel and the ball of the foot. Spine as long as possible.
Two more breaths. And gently on the inhale, come back to center. Either reverse tabletop, bend the knees, lift the hips, or reverse plank so the legs are straight. You're pressing the hips up. Press to the arms, open up to the chest. Inhale fully. Exhale, one more breath. Then gently lower it down. Right knee in, so option one. You're this way. Option two, the right foot across over the left. Option three, the left knee is bent. Try to keep both side bones flat on the floor. So if the, what is that? Right side bone starts lifting up, straighten the left leg. Inhale, arms long. Exhale, twist over towards the right. Inhale fully. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. On the exhale, walk your hands to the left back corner of the room. Keep the knees stacked up. You're good.
Keep going.
The right hip is lifting off the floor. One more breath. So Marissa, move more, if you have the room, towards the back of the room. You'll feel the twist. Yeah, so that aren't just what you were doing, but walk your hands more towards the back and see how that feels. You twist more in the torso. That's it, release the head. How does that feel? Okay, one more breath. And then slowly inhale, come back to center. We'll do the opposite side. The left knee is crossing over this time. Then over to the left side. Try to keep both hips flat on the floor. If the right leg is straight, flex the toes. One more breath. And then gently inhale, come back to center. Walk the hands towards the right back corner, your left hip lifts. Great. Inhale gently, come back to center. Release both legs. We're gonna lower down onto our backs. Take bridge pose. So bring the hands flat next to the hips, heels close to the hips, feet flat on the floor. You're gonna make it more restorative. You can place the block underneath the sacrum, the very, very base of the tailbone. Maybe you clasp the hands underneath. Keep lengthening the arms, forearms towards the floor. The neck is completely still, chest pressing up towards the chin. One more breath. And then slowly exhale, lower down. You can take another round, or you can take wheel if wheel is in your practice. Breath. One more full round of breath. On the exhale, if you're in wheel, tuck the chin in slowly as you lower down. Bring the bottom of the feet to touch, knees splay outward. You have the option to stay here or lift the legs up into shoulder stand. If shoulder stand is not in your practice, you can lift up into bridge, place the block underneath the sacrum, and then lift one leg up at a time. Finding 5 breaths in shoulder stand. Zip the legs together, pointed. Neck is completely still. Maybe releasing down into cloud. The feet back. Maybe have the room to bring the knees towards the ears. And from here, we're coming into fish pose. So maybe you plant your hands and unroll down slowly. Otherwise, lay down flat, bring the hands underneath your glutes, zip your legs together. Point your toes and start lifting to the center of the chest. 2 more breaths. There's anything else your body's calling for, if you feel like you need to get a headstand in, please allow yourself to do so. Otherwise, getting settled into Shavasana. If you're inverted, slowly making your way back down. Find your whole entire body to settle into this last shape. Finding full and complete stillness. Finding joy and happiness. And just being. Your breath becomes softer and softer. Gently shift your awareness to the tip of your right finger. Right finger soft on the left. Your hand rests, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder soft. Right side of your torso. Your hip, upper leg, knee, shin, ankle, foot, toes. Your left finger soft. Hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. Left side of your torso. Hip, upper leg, knee, shin, foot, left toe. Soft and relaxed. Hold right leg, hold left leg. Both legs completely soft. Right hip, left hip. Both hips fully and softly relaxed. The lower back, hip back, space between your shoulders. Base of the abdomen, base of your ribs, center of the chest. Your whole torso, whole spine, soft and relaxed. Your neck soft, skin on the scalp, across the forehead, temples, around your eyes, cheeks, jaw muscles, soft and fully relaxed. All the skin on your face, your whole body, soft and completely relaxed.
Very, very gentle. Start bringing your awareness back to your breath. Creating small, gentle movements with the body. Allowing your body to softly and gently reawaken from the inside out. If you're at home and you have the option to stay, you feel like staying, please allow yourself to do so. Otherwise, maybe on the next inhale, finding a full body stretch. Maybe on the exhale, hugging the knees over towards the chest. Rolling over to one side. Taking a moment to revisit this intention of finding joy, finding contentness, and how it's our responsibility, nobody else's. Find joy. To have this practice of being at peace with ourselves and the things around us, even when things are not exactly the way we want them. Which in reality rarely ever happens. Coming back to the seat, hands at the heart center. Take a deep, deep inhale from the very base of the spine to the crown of the head. Exhaling from the crown of the head all the way down to the base of the spine. A close clasp with one beautiful arm, taking a deep collective inhale to the nose. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a servant. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for coming.